Hello student, welcome to biology class, and in this video lecture we will discuss about the types of circulatory system, types of heart and types of circulation in the animal's body. We have discussed in previous video lecture about the different component of the first component of the blood vascular system, which is the body fluid, about the blood as well as the lymph. So in this video lecture we will first discuss about the types of circulatory system. Types of circulatory system. So if we talk about the circulatory system, it means we talk about the system which constitute with the help of various kind of organ or with coordination of different organs, as we have studied in our body as the blood vascular system. So we will discuss there are two types of circulatory system in all kinds of animals group. So in animals group or kingdom Animalia, we have discussed about two types of circulatory system. The first is open circulatory system. The first is open circulatory system, and the second we will discuss about closed circulatory system. So open circulatory system are found. What are the open circulatory system? We discuss here. So open circulatory system is the example of the phylum Arthropoda, and Mollusca. The animals of phylum Arthropoda and Mollusca consist of open circulatory system in their body. So what are open circulatory system? So in this, the blood or the body fluid is pumped by heart. Heart is responsible for the pumping of body fluid, and that body fluid transferred through large blood vessels, and these large blood vessels transfer this body fluid or pump, transport this body fluid into the large chamber, and these chambers are known as sinuses. And sinuses are the space or the body cavity in which the different body organs remain submerged. It means it is the place, place or body cavity is also known as body cavity. And in the body cavity, the body organs remain, and these body organs bath by the body fluid which are circulated in their body, and this is found in Arthropoda and Mollusca. And the bathing of body fluid over the body organs allow the exchange of materials between the body fluid and the body organs or the tissue of the body organs. So this is about the open circulatory system, and the second is known as closed circulatory system. Closed circulatory system. And in closed circulatory system, the example is found in annelids, which is the invertebrate annelida and all chordate. Annelida and all chordates consist of closed circulatory system. So what is closed circulatory system? The circulatory system in which the blood or the body fluid pumped by the heart, and this body fluid transported throughout the body with the help of blood vessels. It means the body fluid pumped by heart into the blood vessels. It means the blood or the body fluid never comes out from the body, blood vessels. The body fluid never comes out from blood vessels. Means the blood or the body fluid remain flow or remain circulated inside the blood vessels, or it always remain inside the blood vessels. Means the body fluid. So this is the two types of circulatory system which are found in the animals group. So open circulatory system and closed circulatory system. In open circulatory system, the body fluid pumped by the heart into the large vessel, and then from the large vessels it pours into the body cavity or the sinuses. And the sinuses are the place where the body organs are present. So these body organs inside the sinuses bathed from the body fluid, and during the bathing of body organs from the body fluid, the exchange of material take place between their cells and the body fluid. It means in the open circulatory system, the body fluid comes out from the blood vessels, while in closed circulatory system, body fluid never comes out from the blood vessel. It means the body fluid always circulate or always found inside the blood vessels, and body fluid pumped by the heart, and it circulates in the blood vessels throughout the body, and the exchange of material take place between the blood vessels and the body tissue or the body cells. But here in the open circulatory system, the exchange of substances directly take place between the body fluid and the body cells or the cells of the body organs. Now we will discuss here the types of heart. Our second topic is the types of heart. So we will discuss the types of heart in vertebrates only. So in all vertebrates, the heart is divided into three categories. The first is two-chambered heart. And two-chambered heart consists of one auricle and one ventricle, and this is found in, for example, all the fishes have two-chambered heart. The second type is the three-chambered heart, and in three-chambered heart there are two auricle and one ventricle. 2 auricle and 1 ventricle found in 3 chambered heart. Thus, the example of 3 chambered heart is found in all amphibians and reptiles except crocodile. Except crocodile, all the reptiles as well as all amphibians consist of 3 chambered heart. Now the third is the 4 chambered heart. And the 4 chambered heart consists of 2 auricle and 2 ventricle. So 2 auricle and 2 ventricle are found in 4 chambered heart, and in the 4 chambered heart, is especially found in the birds and mammals. All the birds and mammals consist of a complete 4 chambered heart. So the 2 chambered heart consists only 1 auricle and 1 ventricle. In 3 chambered heart, 2 auricle and 1 ventricle, and in 4 chambered heart it consists of only 2 auricle and 2 ventricle. So these are the different chamber, and on the basis of chamber the heart can be divided into 3 categories: 2 chamber, 3 chamber and 4 chambered heart. So on this basis we will also discuss the type of circulation. So types of circulation can be divided into 3 types. The first is single circulation, and the second is incomplete double circulation, and the third is complete double circulation. So how can we say the circulation is single and on the other hand incomplete double circulation and complete double circulation? So we will study on the basis of these different types of heart. So in the case of 2 chambered heart, the deoxygenated blood is received by the auricle of the heart, and then deoxygenated blood from the auricle pumped to the ventricle, and ventricle pumped this deoxygenated blood to the gills, because in all fish gills is the respiratory organ where the oxygen get entered in our blood and carbon dioxide get removed from the blood. So this deoxygenated blood from the heart pumped to the gills, and from the gills the oxygenated blood, after oxygenation the oxygenated blood directly goes to all parts of the body, or transferred, distributed to all parts of body, and from the all parts of body the deoxygenated blood again taken by the heart. So in the case of 2 chambered heart, only 1 times blood pass from the heart during 1 complete circulation throughout the body. That means oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. The circulation of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood make a complete circulation, and during this 1 complete circulation, cyclic circulation, the blood goes only 1 times. So this kind of circulation is called single circulation, and this is found in the case of 2 chambered heart. The animals consisting 2 chambered heart showing single circulation. Now the incomplete double circulation. In the case of incomplete double circulation, the deoxygenated, there are two auricle and one ventricle. In the case of three-chambered heart, the incomplete double circulation is occurred. Three-chambered heart. So, right auricle receive deoxygenated blood from all parts of body, and these deoxygenated blood collected into the right auricle. While oxygenated blood from the heart, it is heart or gills, because in the case of amphibians, the half life cycle or half of the life or some part of life also carry gills in their body. So oxygenated blood from either lungs or the gills received into the left auricle, and these two kinds of blood means the oxygenated blood from the in the left auricle, while deoxygenated blood in the right auricle. These two kinds of blood get entered into a single ventricle. Means there is one ventricle in the case of three-chambered heart. So in the single ventricle, these oxygenated and deoxygenated blood get mixed, and then this mixed blood pumped out from the ventricle or through the ventricle to all parts of body to distribute the nutrient as well as the oxygen. So this kind of circulation is called incomplete double circulation, because the mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood in ventricles. Now the third is complete double circulation. So in the case of complete double circulation, the four-chambered heart or the organisms consisting or the animals consisting four-chambered heart. So in the complete double circulation. And in the complete double circulation, what will be happen? The two auricle and two ventricle both are remain separated to each other with the help of a septum. So in that case, the deoxygenated blood collected into the right atrium, and from the right atrium it pumps to the right ventricle, and right ventricle pumps it separately to the lungs or oxygenated. Then the oxygenated blood received into the left auricle, and left auricle pumps it to the left ventricle, and left ventricle pump out these oxygenated blood throughout the body without get mixed with deoxygenated blood, because both the ventricles, right ventricle and left ventricle, remain separated from the septum. So this kind of circulation is called complete double circulation, because here there is no mixing of deoxygenated and oxygenated blood take place. It means during one cyclic circulation, the blood passes two times in both the condition, incomplete and complete double circulation. So it is considered a double circulation because in these two kinds of circulation, the blood passes two times through the heart. Or there are two cyclic circulation or two circulation take place two times during one complete cyclic circulation throughout the body. So it is called double circulation. And why one is called incomplete and another is called complete? Due to the mixing and no mixing of the two kinds of blood, that is oxygenated and deoxygenated. Incomplete double circulation involve the mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, and that mixed blood distributed to all parts of body through our through the ventricle. While in the case of complete double circulation, there is no mixing. It means unmixed or only oxygenated blood distributed through all parts of body during the complete double circulation, and it is only occurring the animals having four-chambered heart, and the animals having four-chambered heart are the birds and mammals. So this is all about the types of circulatory system, types of heart and types of circulation. So in next video lecture we will discuss about the complete circulation, complete double circulation. This chapter is the part of human physiology, and in human there is a complete double circulation occur So we will discuss detail about the complete double circulation in the case of four chamber heart or in our body.